Please like and subscribe.
Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, wherever Leo is in your birth chart. It could be in your moon sign. It could be your love sign. It could be your third house, fourth house, fifth house, 10th house, 12th house. Who knows? Wherever Leo is in your birth chart. And you can get your free birth charts done at astro.com. Excellent, excellent website. All right. There are no dates on my readings, Leo. Whenever you click on any of your readings, if you resonate with any of the Leo readings, or really any reading that you click on, if you resonate with it, it is yours. Okay, Leo, I could be picking up on your energy. I could also be picking up on the energy of somebody who's in your life, whose energy is in your morphic field. Okay. All right. Creator, please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for Leo, for Leo's person, and for the cross watcher. Thank you. All right, Leo, I'm going to be doing a 3-card spread. It's going to be past, present, and future. And I'm going to pull the energies and the secrets out of the cards, and then I'm going to clarify, okay? Creator, what does Leo need to hear? What is the message Leo needs to hear right now? What do the viewers need to see? What do the listeners need to hear? What are the messages that Leo needs to hear right now, Creator? Okay. Oof, am I taking those? Yep. Okay. Any more? Okay, any more? Come out, come out. If you're coming, come. Come on. Okay, there we go. Top or the bottom? The bottom. Okay. You gotcha. Okay, Leo. Ooh. So the first card that came out, there was actually 2 cards that came out, one on top of the other. The first one out was number 34, Lay of the Land, Ancestral Wisdom. You have reached the top of something, Leo. You have reached the peak of an area of your life. Holy smoke, this is excellent, excellent. Look at the light. Look at the moon around you. You could be tapping into your psychic energy. You could be tapping into, like this card says, ancestral wisdom. So whatever's in your ancestry, could be shamanism, could be some sort of healing ancestry you have, and you are definitely tapped into it, Leo. You have climbed to the top. Oh, interesting. Look at, you know what? I just realized I'm doing this reading without my glasses on. Okay, just a second. Let me just go quickly grab my glasses. Oh, here they are, right here. Woohoo! Okay. Okay, I just wanted to look at the patterns on the earth here in front of the card. That's interesting. They look like crop circles. This one does anyway, in the front. Reminds me of a crop circle. Very interesting. So number 34, Leo, when broken down, is a number 7. So you have been on a spiritual quest, you know, and this is like, you're still going to work, you're still putting gas in the car, you're still going to the grocery store, you're still doing all the things, like who was it that said, I think it was Kabir that stated, before enlightenment chop wood carry water, after enlightenment chop wood carry water. Like, you still go out your daily tasks. What is one of the other masters? He's a meditation master from Asia, and he said, enlightenment is not about escaping the daily routine, your daily dharma. Meditation and enlightenment is about becoming more clear about your dharma and committing to it, to the daily duties, to the daily tasks, to the contract you were born into, to not only the contract you were born into, because that's a deep multi-dimensional lesson I'm not going to go into right now. I don't have time, and nor do you probably. Anyway, it's just the dharma, the right action, the right things that you are to do to bring about yourself good karma, and to bring others good karma. So you have been doing that. You have been completely committed to the right action, because it's brought you dharma, your own dharma. And that's what I feel. Dharma is almost like your higher contract, your sacred contract. Your birth chart is Chronos. That's the hell realm. That's the social dynamics that you're born into, that you don't have a choice about. That's your curriculum. Your birth chart is your curriculum. Your dharma is your sacred contract. Okay? And if you want to understand more about sacred contracts, look up Caroline Myss. The last name is spelled Myss. Caroline Myss. Very powerful. Her book on sacred contracts. I highly recommend it if you're more interested in knowing about your dharma. Okay. Other than her, there's all kinds of tons of information on the internet also. Okay, so the next card that comes up, oh my gosh, is the Joyful Muse, master number 33. I've been picking up a lot of master numbers. That's very interesting. Oh, and it's number 34, then number 33. So that's a master number. Number 33, so interesting. It's also, number 33 is one of the sacred geometry numbers. And what did I say about this being a crop circle? Crop circles are completely tapped into sacred geometry. So was number 33. Number 33 is like the year Christ was crucified. It was the year he was crucified and resurrected. And this is all symbolic, okay? This is symbolic and archetypal. Let me be clear about this, okay? 33 is a sacred geometry number. Yes, it's a special angle. It's a very special angle. Okay. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh my gosh. This is very interesting numerology. Okay, and the very end card here, Leo, we've got the Garden of Venus. Whew. Rest and renewal. So you have been rebirthed. And I mean, the number 33 being the Joyful Muse, inspiration. Whatever you have done, Leo, whatever rebirth you have, I mean, look at your cards. Holy smoke. What have you been doing? You've tapped into something. You've transformed into a completely different version of yourself. This is what I'm feeling. You've tapped into sacred geometry within you. Absolutely. And it's helped bring you up into the peak within yourself. It's helped you ascend your own. You know, when Moses spoke on the mountain and spoke with the Creator, well, we all have to do that. And the mountain is within us. And this is your own ancestry. You know, Moses had to face into his own ancestry. We all have to face into our own ancestry. That's part of vitriol. That's part of when you return the philosopher's stone to its rightful place. Vitriol, visit the interior dimensions of the earth, and by rectification you will find the hidden stone. While Moses' hidden stone was the Egyptians. He was adopted by the Egyptians. He was raised as an Egyptian. And that was his philosopher's stone, was the authority and the power that being an Egyptian gave him. He was an Egyptian pharaoh's son, or like adopted son, but still, he still carried the power and the authority of the pharaoh. The philosopher's stone, the power of the philosopher's stone, this deals with Nicholas Flamel, which of course came way after the Egyptians, but still, it's like a timeless teaching. That's why Nicholas Flamel's teaching is so powerful, because it's timeless. And the philosopher's stone is an archetype. It's a symbol for a kind of power, an external power that we tap into that helps us transcend an impenetrable substance like lead, stone, whatever, something that turns lead into gold, like the Midas touch. So it turns an impenetrable situation that you're going through into gold. It helps you do that. This could be a religion. This could be your pastor. This could be your mother. This could be your teacher, your sister, your brother, your parent, your whoever. And it's a philosopher, a belief. It's a philosopher's stone we hang on to, and it works until it doesn't. It works until we enter into another dimension, a deeper dimension of ourselves, where it no longer works. And we have to give that power back to its rightful owner, to its rightful, you got to give your mother's authority back to her, it's hers. Or maybe back to God, it's where it all authority comes from anyway. Back to the void, back to the great I am, back to whatever you worship, whatever you hold as sacred in your heart. And by rectification, when you return it, you find the true hidden stone. And this is you, Leo. You have found the hidden stone. You have found it. You are the hidden stone. And because of this, it brings you into inspiration, into the sacred geometry. It brings you into a critical, see, the crucifixion is like the end. This is like ascending through the birth chart. Graduating your curriculum. The birth chart is always your birth chart. It is the foundation you stand on. But when you graduate your birth chart, it allows you to co-create in present time. Inspiration, joyful muse. The muse was what gave creation to the artists and the actors and the creators. The muse was a kind of a god. She was one of Zeus's daughters. And she inspired script writers and playwriters and artists and musicians and all kinds. It's a kind of an energy, a very higher dimensional, multi-dimensional, higher frequency energy. And you're tapped into it because you are higher up in yourself. So this energy brings you into the garden of Venus, rest and renewal. You know, Venus is the goddess of love. It's the planet of love. And I'm not sure her dark shadow was lust, but her attribute is love. It's love, kindness, and patience are the 7 fruits of the spirit, and one of those fruits belongs to the attribute of a Venus. Okay, let us do some clarification, Creator. Can we have some clarification for number 34? Why is the number 34 ancestral wisdom representing Leo's past? Oh, I'm getting shamanic little burps here. This is what happens when I start to channel. Why is the lay of the land, lay of the land, lay of the land, lay of the land? Interesting, lay of the land. You have authority over the land. You have authority over this new territory. Whatever you've tapped into has also agreed with you. It has agreed with you. Whatever ancestral wisdom you have tapped into, Leo, it has agreed with you. You have lay of the land. You have Behold, am I taking those? You bet. Okay. You have taken hold of the land, but not by domination. You have taken the hold of the land by entering into contract with the land. See, it's like Lynn McTaggart on The Field, and she said, nature does not exist by competition. It exists by cooperation, by agreement. And you have agreed, and I don't think this may not be with necessarily only the physical land, because I feel that's part of it, but it's also the land of a new dimension. You're on new ground, and this new ground is agreeing with you. Sorry about that, Leo. All right. Okay, so yeah, these 3 cards came out. Okay, so the first card that came out, Leo, was the Sun card. So this is in your past. So whatever power within your ancestry you have tapped into, very, very job well done, Leo. Holy smoke. You have illuminated something within yourself. Not only that, but you have returned to your innocence. Oh, I'm just hearing the song by Enigma. The song Return to Innocence. Yes, I love that song. It has such a First Nations, the way they do their chanting. Hi, hi, hi. That's such a First Nations. It's in a lot of their songs. It's beautiful. I love it. Anyway, okay, here we are. You have returned to your own innocence by returning and honoring your ancestral wisdom, Leo. Incredible, incredible. Your vessel, see, the horse you ride upon is indicative of your vessel. You have been purifying yourself. You're on a white horse. You have been purifying yourself. Horses are strong. They are strong and they are noble. So your body, your vessel that carries you, you have been purifying it. You've been healing your body. Your body is becoming purified. The crimson flag you carry, interesting. I love the crimson flag. To me, this is indicative, I have to say it, it's indicative of the blood of Christ. It is indicative of the blood of the covenant. The blood, and I'm just not talking religion here. I'm not talking religion. Take off your religious eyeglasses if you're going to listen to my channel. If you're going to come into my channel, you have to put your shamanic eyeglasses on and take your religious ones off, because I'm not a religious person. I honor all sacred text, but I get seduced by none. And that's the whole point. You have to maintain your sovereignty when you're dancing with the gods. Okay? You have to maintain your sovereignty when you're dancing with the gods, period. Otherwise, you will get seduced and you'll go for a ride. You know, and I've gone for many rides. Trust me when I say. So this is the blood of the covenant. This is your contract. You are carrying the flag of your contract. It's interesting because I don't hear a lot of tarot readers speak of the flag. It's interesting, and it's indicative because it's crimson. It's indicative of the covenant, the blood of the covenant that you have, not only with yourself, not only with the creator, not only with the mystery, the cosmos, but with your ancestry, with your own spirit path. Holy smoke, this is powerful, Leo. This is powerful. This is going to be a powerful reading. The next card that came out is the Five of Cups in reverse. So Leo, in this context, sometimes I see this as a person refusing to let grief touch them, but you have come into a level of radical acceptance. You have accepted a part of your life, a part of yourself, a part of your path. You know there's no changing the past. You know there's no changing the events that have already happened. Even, oh, beautiful creator. Thank you. Even when you're fighting with the fact that you're not over certain things about your past yet. You've stopped beating the shit out of yourself. You're accepting the fact that my grief is a part of this contract. My grief is a part of this contract. Okay? You're in the midst of your grief. But you've accepted grief as part of your contract, and you're also in the midst of accepting your grief. It's helping you let go of whatever you're grieving. It's such a paradox. Life is such a paradox when you're dealing with your own soul and the higher dimensions of your own soul. What's in is out. What's out is in. What's up is down. What's down is up. What looks safe is unsafe. What looks unsafe is safe. When you commit to your grief, you don't make it stronger. You actually begin to let it go. It's a paradox. It's an absolute paradox. Like the book of Revelation states, the sword of truth has two sides, and both sides stand. They do not cancel each other out. This is a paradox. What's up is down. What's down is up. What's true on one side is equally and opposite true on its opposite side. Like, there are absolutely no absolutes. That's a scientific term, and that stands. That's one of the foundations of physics, of science. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay, so you know these laws. I'm getting that you're very familiar with the laws that I just spoke about. That's why I'm speaking of. That's why the creator is bringing the language in. Okay. The last card that came out, Leo, was the Magician. So you, with the work you've been doing, Leo, with connecting with your ancestral wisdom, connecting with your intuitive, your intuition, your psychic nature, whatever's in your ancestry, Leo, you have been connecting to it. And you've been learning. You know, just like I said, there's the science at work here. There's science at work in your life in some way. And this science has connected you to the laws of the manifestation. You know, these are secrets. I will speak of them, but I will speak of them, but I will not go into them, because we all have to discover these on our own. And if you want to know these laws, the secret laws of manifestation, you ask the creator, and you will be drawn in. You will find a way in. Okay. Now I need to say that, I'm going to say it. Okay, one of the visions I was given, Leo, about religion was that religion is like a dream catcher. A dream catcher functions, it's put over the beds of children and babies when they sleep. I want you to get into your symbolic sight when I say this. So dream catchers are put over the beds of babies when they sleep, and children when they sleep. Hear what I say, hear this, see the symbolism in this. The dreams they have, the bad dreams will get caught in the web, will get caught in the dream catcher. A dream catcher looks like a spider web with a hole in the middle, okay? And it's weaved usually with a red thread, with a willow wood as a hoop around the outside. That is the actual outside of the dream catcher, and then the red thread often, but it's not, it's, you know, usually it's white or some sort of a sinew material in there, and weaved in there to look like a web, and then there's a hole in the middle. Well, according to the tradition, to the indigenous tradition, the bad dreams get caught in the web, but the good dreams, the true dreams, the dreams of truth, find their way through to the middle and escape the web, and are able to pass through into the next world, into the next dimension, into the next layer of you, into the next layer of your own psyche, of your own spirit, of your own soul. Okay, so religion is like a dream catcher. Okay, and the not necessarily the false parts of religion, but the more dense part of religions will get caught in the web. But if you want to find the truth to it, you need to ask. You need to, prayer questions like that are not just questions, they're invocations. And you can't get that here at this channel. That's a sacred ground. That's between you and the Creator. You need to go into prayer, light a candle, light some incense, make sure you're like alone where you're not going to be interrupted, and ask. I'd like to know the truth behind these things, behind religion, within the heart of religion. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Let's move on. Okay, so the laws of manifestation, you have learned them, and you are tapping into this energy. You have tapped into this energy, and this is what brings you into here, into the joyful muse. Beautiful, beautiful, Leo. Holy smoke. Okay, Creator, can we have some clarification on the joyful muse, inspiration? Why is this Leo's current energy? First card out, the Ten of Cups. Oh, this is it, because you are so happy. You are in your joy. That's why. You are in your joy. You are in the higher dimensions of you. Absolutely, Leo. Oh my goodness. You've climbed through all the darkness, Leo. Because at the foundation of this, you understand. Interesting. I'm getting like you understand the harmonics of life, the vibrations. The second card out is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, Leo, the reason why this is your energy, their current energy, the reason why you have so much joy is because you're in the process of taking responsibility for your entire life. When I see the Ten of Wands, this is completion. This is the completion of your passions. And you are taking responsibility for all of your passions, combining them into one and distilling them into one. That's why the Page of Wands only has one wand, because this person has distilled them, distilled all their wands, and is moving toward a new community. Yes, it's burdened because your wands are indicative of the hand you've been dealt. And when you begin to take responsibility for your wands, for your reaction to your life, to how you've reacted to your life, how you've reacted to how life has treated you. These are your experiences. And you're taking responsibility for them, Leo. Yes, it is a burden, because when you see your hand, you also see the truth that you're the only one that's been dealt this hand. No one carries the same hand. They might carry a few of the same cards. This is all symbolic. This is all archetypal and metaphoric. Okay? We all might carry a few of the same cards, but nobody has the same hand. No one. Okay? And the fact that is, you feel burdened because you know this. So, and it's also the hand you've dealt yourself. So you're in the process of joyfully taking responsibility for this, because you see the truth about it. You understand your contract. You understand the contract you stand upon. Now you can freely use these tools. Leo, I get that depression and oppression and the darkest valleys of your life are over. They are finished with. It's not to say that there's no more valleys coming. No, there are still valleys going to come. That's guaranteed. But I'm feeling that some of the darkest valleys that you have ever been through are done. They are done. That is incredible. Okay, can we get one more card, please, for the middle energy? One more card, please, Creator. One more card for Leo. Okay. I just heard pull it. Oh, and what's on the bottom of the deck? Interesting. Number 64, which is a 10, which breaks down to a 10, which also breaks down to a 1. The Woodwives' adaptability. That's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so you are leaving, you are moving through the rigidity of your life. You are moving through the rigidity of the curriculum, your birth chart, the life you were born into. And as you do this, you become more flexible. You become way more adaptable and more fluid. You become like fluid. I'm seeing like liquid gold. That's what the creator's showing me, is you're becoming liquid gold. That's where you're going. That's where you're headed toward. That is what your essence will be to others. You'll be able to flow into areas you've never flown into before. Your energy, your words, your message will flow into areas it's never flowed before. The density. See, that's what I mean, the Philosopher's Stone. You are the stone. You are the Philosopher's Stone. You are the hidden stone. You are the true stone. And the stone isn't solid. It's like what the Little Prince, what is essential and true is unseen. What is essential is invisible. It's not seen. Okay, let's pull it. Last card. Temperance. Temperance. Absolutely. And oh, I'm sorry. This was actually, let me be honest here. This was turned up. I pulled this upside down. So temperance. Yes, the fact that you're still taking responsibility for your life. This is a lifelong work, okay? And so is temperance. Temperance is a lifelong work. And I see this in terms of the long game. We can be tempered in terms of when temperance shows up, right? It's like you've been tempered in terms of this challenge. You've been tempered in terms of this dimension of your life, this area of your life, this certain specific situation. You're over it now. But in this case, I'm seeing this being tempered for all of this. This is still a process you're going through. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yep, absolutely. And that takes time. That's a lifelong endeavor, and that never ends. You're always, it's like what Osho said, we're not a drop in the ocean, Leo. We're the entire ocean in a single drop. That's a lot of information to hold. That's a lot of information to carry. Multi-dimensions. Multiple, endless. And put in those terms, you're endless. Am I taking all of these? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Beautiful cards, Leo. One more card, please. Oh, there it is. No, two more. Okay. Okay, Leo. So what I see here for you, the first card that came out was the Eight of Swords in reverse. So your growth that is coming up in the future is going to be gradual. I'm getting you've come through your birth chart, man. Like, are you serious? Like, that's huge. That's huge. I'm getting that you've gone through periods of absolute exhaustion also too. So enjoy the joy. Enjoy the joy. And don't push yourself so much, okay? No more, you are being asked to not do rapid actions and move into things so quickly. Like, just take your time, go slow, and enjoy the Garden of Venus. Rest and renewal, rest and renewal. So no more external endeavors for a while, until until you feel it's time to go. You are to, like, what is that book about? When the animal is injured, the animal just, it just lays down, like right where it is, it lays down. It knows instinctively to rest. And I'm not saying you're injured, but what you've come through is huge growth, huge growth. And you're in a midst of joy and in the midst of manifestation. The magician and the number 33 are 100% connected. And you want to just rush through this energy? Like, no, it's taken you a lifetime to get here. So take your time. There's no hurry. The next card out is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So you have been released out of an inner prison that you kept yourself in. And I'm getting that this was part of your contract. This was part of your contract. So yes, as you rest and renew, more of these grave clothes, and I call them grave clothes. I see you like wrapped as a mummy. You were sort of a part of you, a piece of you, your ancestral wisdom. Oh my gosh. Here I'm talking about the pharaohs and like all of that. Like, that's what I see, Leo, is that you were mummified. Your ancestral wisdom, a part of yourself, a part of your soul was mummified. And it is now being unwrapped as you resurrect. As you resurrect. This is the death and the resurrection. This is what brings you into current energy. We can't co-create with our destiny if we're stuck in the past. If we're speaking through victim consciousness and still what was done to me and how I'm such a victim, like, you can't co-create into your destiny from Chronos, from your birth chart, from an unenlightened mind. You're just going to create more of the past. You're just going to create more fate. That's what the past is fate. Fate is, according to Caroline Myss, fate is when you fulfill a judgment spoken over you by the tribe. Like, you'll never amount to anything, or this person's so funny, they're going to be a comedian. And so they end up being a comedian because their mom told them to, or their dad told them to, or their brother, or their family, or everybody thinks they're hilarious. The whole culture, this person brings the whole culture so much joy that they just become a comedian. That's fate. That doesn't mean that's that person's destiny. Look at Jim Carrey. He was a huge comedian. He was a huge actor. He got everything that he wanted in his birth chart, but that didn't give him fulfillment. Look at his interviews. They're powerful. When you get everything that you want, it's not everything that you want. You find that it's not the answers you're actually looking for. So very powerful. So you're being unwrapped from, and I'm hearing this isn't generation. Yeah, this is generational. This is generations and generations and lifetimes also. Lifetimes of having to live on this earth as a walking dead, as a part of your life that was not, the psyche of the collective was not yet ready, nor was yours. All of this has been moving, evolving, and being shaped to receive the higher dimensional knowledge and light that is already here. It's already here. It's just we have to ascend and heighten our vibration so we can hear it and move into it. And this is exactly what you're doing. This brings about, and as you're doing this, you're still moving through your addictions. You're still moving through the things that, as I said, this is a lifelong endeavor. You're never done this, and you're always tempering. You may have moments of temperance with certain situations, but you'll go right back to being a student. When the master is done mastering a certain area and that door closes, he becomes a student in a brand new area. He or she becomes a student in a brand new area. And this is what's happening. You are evolving and going into higher areas of yourself that you don't know yourself. And you're going to be faced with parts of yourself that you don't know. That's important. And radical acceptance, you know? So you're okay with this. You're facing in, you have a relationship with your birth chart, and it's the foundation you stand on. Nobody does away with their birth chart. That's the legs you stand on. Okay, and the final card here is the King of Cups. So you will be definitely brought into working from your heart and also seeing the big picture. You're not going to be airy-fairy fake king that's working from his heart that hasn't done his work and therefore is going to do a hell of a lot of damage. No, you know yourself. You know yourself very, very well. You'll be operating from your authority. That's what the king is. But from your heart. Beautiful energy, Leo. Okay. Can we please have a Native American Oracle card creator to give Leo instruction? What is Leo to do with this information, creator? What do you want Leo to do with this information? What is Leo's instruction with all this information? As Leo is aware that for those of you that resonate with this reading, the Leo that's faced into their ancestral wisdom come in tune with their own divine nature. That's what this is. You've come into tune and intact, connected to your own divine nature. And that's what the blood of the covenant is about. Absolutely. Now, standing in the joyful muse energy, and will be resting and renewing in the future. As this all happens, what is your guidance and word? And these Native American cards, Leo, also encompass you, okay? These are instruction, holy instruction that encompasses you. It's like a hedge of protection. It builds a hedge of protection around you, okay? Okay. I'm going to pull the card. The cards are ready. Ooh, look at this. 7, and this is the third 7 in the midst of a master number of sacred geometry. Holy Leo. This is about protection. What did I just say? About protection. Yes, you are being protected, very much so. Maybe you've got a lot of enemies around you. I'm not sure, Leo, but you're being protected. Okay. The necklace and the wampum. Number 25, when 2 plus 5 is broken down, as I said just before, it is a 7. This card means alliance. The circle is the symbol of life and is the shape of both the necklace and belt of protection. Wampum. Quote unquote, to enter the circle, unquote, means to be born. To leave it means to die, deprived of the vital energy that ensures the continuation of life. It is also the symbol of time because the cycles of the sun and moon are heavenly cycles. The necklace and the belt usually have general magic woven into them as well as protective properties. Different materials such as turquoise, crystal, obsidian, coral, and shells provided more specific properties. In addition, different colored beads were woven in patterns to create symbols and add further meaning to these ritual items. The message of this card: life is a circle and all are connected. View your enemy as a potential ally and learn to see his flaws as skills. The keywords of this card are alliance, protection, support, advice from influential people, and Fridays. Okay, so very interesting, Leo. So what I'm hearing is that as you ascend, as you resurrect, holy smoke. Okay. Oh, do I need to say that? Okay. In one of Sandra Ingerman's books called Soul Retrieval, there's an area in the book, and this is what I'm seeing here. And I don't want to alarm any of you. This is not for all of you, okay? But not to be alarmed, you are protected. And that's what I mean. This Native American oracle cards are, I speak them as a hedge of protection around you to protect you, as guidance and instruction to light your path as you proceed forward after you hear this message, and also to encompass you in protection. Okay, so when a person resurrects their soul from the land of the dead, Sandra Ingerman said sometimes the dead pursues them because hell, Caroline Mace is the very same thing, hell fights back. And hell does not, hell is a tribal mind too, and doesn't want to lose any of its members because then it loses strength, in some way. Maybe it does, who knows, but the fact that hell fights back, it's very true. So that's what I'm feeling about you, about this. Also, and when I say hell fighting back, that may be physically manifested in your life as people in your life that do not want to see you moving forward, that don't want to see you successful, that don't want to see you rising up. I think that, like I said, this has been generations and generation of oppression, generations and generations of darkness, okay, of you living in the shadow of your ancestry. Oh my gosh, living in the shadow of your ancestry. Oh, and no more. Now you have risen above this. So yes, you are very protected, Leo. You are very protected. Keep your eyes on you. And you are to pull your light, like pull yourself. Don't pull your light in. Keep shining your light, but pull yourself inward to rest and recover, like a turtle pulls inward to its shell, and allow this energy and your own prayers to protect you as you continue to heal, because you're still healing, Leo. You're still going through a process that is healing you and allowing you to let go of the things that you need to let go of. And it allows more of you that is getting resurrected to resurrect. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel, tuning into this reading. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you aboard. If you're returning to my channel, thank you so much for your subscription. If you're new to my channel, if you like the reading, please like and subscribe. And to returning viewers, thank you. My channel is becoming what it is because of you, and I cannot thank you enough. I'm so excited that the contract that I have with the Creator is taking root in the collective psyche. That, because we all know this, we're all shamans, all of us, every single one of us that walks this earth is a shaman. We just have to have the knowledge activated in us, and that's it. And the people that come to my channel are already very well on their way. So thank you so much. You guys have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next time. There's not going to be an extended reading, not today. Alrighty, take care, you guys, and see you next time. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Okay, bye.